Good evening, I'm Dacia Richards with Thursday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Brazil. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva ordered the dismissal of the head of the Social Security Agency, INSS, as he faces investigation for alleged corruption, the government said on Wednesday. Alêandro Stephanoto was the prime target of a sweeping operation carried out by authorities, with his agency accused of improperly deducting funds from pensioners to the tune of more than $1 billion. 6 officials at the agency were suspended and more than 1 billion reais, $175.86 million in assets were seized. Police and the Federal Auditor's Office said 6 arrest warrants were also issued across multiple states, they added, though they did not specify who the warrants were for. Stephanoto was not arrested. Authorities were also carrying out more than 200 search and seizure orders, they said. Addresses linked to Stephanoto were among those targeted, a source with knowledge of the matter said. Investigators had uncovered irregularities involving the deduction of membership fees from Social Security benefits, primarily pensions and retirement payments, overseen by the INSS. Deductions total 6.3 billion reais, $1.10 billion, between 2019 and 2024, according to the statement. Stephanoto took his post in 2023. Those under investigation could face charges, including active and passive corruption, breach of official secrecy, document forgery, criminal conspiracy, and money laundering. While in the Dominican Republic, the owner of the jet-set nightclub in the Dominican Republic that was the scene of a fatal roof collapse earlier this month told local media that he had no warning of a structural problem with the roof. Nightclub owner Antonio Espaillat told TV program El Dia RD that he is awaiting official findings to determine the cause of the collapse, which killed at least 231 people and occurred when between 510 and 515 people were inside the club. While authorities are conducting an official investigation, Espaillat said his legal team is evaluating whether they will initiate an independent investigation. Espaillat, a well-known businessman and owner of 50 radio stations in the Dominican Republic, was at a conference in Las Vegas when he received a call from his sister who was under the rubble but who survived. He says she told him about the sound of an explosion before the roof collapsed. Despite aesthetic renovations in 2000 and 2015, Espaillat says the club has been operating for 30 years without major structural changes. The roof held 6 air conditioning units, which had been there for about 10 years, and 3 water tanks. The club had frequent waterproofing issues, which Espaillat said his staff routinely handled and believed were related only to condensation from the air conditioning units. The building had never been subjected to a structural review by an engineer or architect, Espaillat says. There were also no structural inspections by the state. The only reviews were from firefighters and the city council for basic safety and licensing issues, he added. Finally, the U.S. on Tuesday added terrorism-related charges to its criminal case against an alleged high-ranking member of a Trendy Aragua, the first time U.S. authorities have used those charges against the Venezuelan street gang. Jose Enrique Martinez Flores was charged in a new indictment with conspiring to provide and providing material support to a foreign terrorist organization, according to a court filing. In February, the U.S. designated Trendy Aragua and other transnational gangs as terrorist organizations. Under President Donald Trump's crackdown on immigrant gangs, the administration has also sought to use wartime powers to deport alleged members of the gang, sparking court fights around the country. Martinez Flores also faces international cocaine distribution charges, according to the indictment filed in federal court in South Texas. He was initially arrested in Colombia in March at the direction of the U.S. He remains in custody in Colombia pending further proceedings according to a Justice Department statement. Thank you for watching. Do have a great rest of the week. Until next time.